Depression, beyond sadness. What you need to know. Depression is often misunderstood. People think it's just sadness, something you can snap out of or fix with a positive mindset. But depression is not simply sadness. It's deeper, more complex, and often invisible. Today, we're going beyond the surface to understand what depression really is, how it affects the brain and body, and what you can do about it. Hello everyone, welcome to Wellness Research Studio, a space where we slow life down on purpose. Here, we focus on gentle resets, simple wellness drinks, and easy daily routines that fit real life. No pressure, no perfection, just small realistic steps to help you reset, refocus, and feel better. What is depression? Depression is a medical condition. It's not a weakness. It's not a personality flaw. Clinically, it is known as major depressive disorder. It affects how you feel, how you think, and how you function daily. It is not just emotional. It is biological, psychological, and social. Your brain chemistry changes, your stress response shifts, your energy systems slow down, and this is why telling someone to just be strong does not work. 2. Beyond sadness, the core symptoms. Depression does not always look like crying. In fact, many people with depression don't feel sad at all. Instead, they experience emotional numbness, a lack of feeling, loss of interest in things they once enjoyed. This is called anhedonia. There is constant fatigue, even after resting. There's brain fog, difficulty concentrating or making decisions, changes in sleep pattern, either too much or not enough. There will be changes in appetite, either overeating or loss of appetite. And then there are the thoughts, I'm not good enough, I'm a burden, things will never get better. These thoughts feel real, but they are symptoms. They are not the truth. Now, what is happening in the brain? Depression involves changes in brain function. There are key chemicals called neurotransmitters. These are serotonin, dopamine, and norepinephrine. They become imbalanced. Like we've discussed before, serotonin affects mood and emotional stability. Dopamine affects motivation and reward, while norepinephrine affects energy and alertness. When these symptoms are disrupted, you just don't feel yourself. You don't feel just low, you feel stuck. There is also increased activity in the brain's stress system. This is called the HPA axis, which means the hypothalamic pituitary adrenal axis. The increased activity of the brain stress. The increased activity here means your body stays in a low level stress mode, and it stays longer than it should. Over time, this affects your sleep, immunity, and even there's inflammation levels in your body. Causes of depression. It's never just one thing. Depression rarely has a single cause. It's usually a combination of factors. 1, genetics. Some people are more vulnerable. They are more predisposed to this. Some life events like loss, particularly of very close loved one, trauma, chronic stress. Other causes could be hormonal, particularly in women. There are some medical conditions like thyroid disorders and some chronic illnesses. There is a lifestyle factor, poor sleep. Another life factor, isolation and lack of movement. And ultimately, it could be without a clear reason, and this can be frustrating. But it also reminds us that depression is not your fault at all. High functioning depression. What is this? Some people with depression look completely fine. They're functioning. They go to work, they take care of others, they smile in public. But inside, they feel exhausted. This is what is called high functioning depression. It is very easy to miss. It's even easier to ignore, but it's just as serious. Because when no one says it, no one will offer to help you. How do you start healing? Recovery from depression is possible. But it's not about quick fixes. It is about small, consistent steps. The first thing to do is to seek support. This could be your GP, your doctor, or medical practitioner. It could be a therapist, or even a mental health professional. Therapies like cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, help to reframe negative thought patterns. Sometimes medication may also be appropriate, especially when symptoms are moderate to severe. Second step is to restore the basics. Most importantly, sleep. Aim for a consistent sleep patterns. Secondly, nutrition. Stabilize your blood sugar and reduce processed foods. Alongside therapy and support, simple lifestyle changes can help. Nutrition plays a key role. Foods rich in omega-3 like salmon and walnuts support brain health. Fermented foods like yogurt and kimchi support the gut, where much of your serotonin is produced. Magnesium-rich foods like dark chocolate and leafy greens help to calm the nervous system. Even simple herbal drinks can support mood. Chamomile tea helps with relaxation and sleep. Peppermint and ginger support digestion and the gut-brain connection. And if you like, turmeric-based drinks help to reduce inflammation in the body. These are not cures, but they are powerful support tools. Another basic is movement. Even very light exercise can improve mood. Number 3, reduce isolation. Depression thrives in silence. Leave the house daily. Interact socially. E.g., you can go to the gyms, you can go to classes and, cafes, talk to people, mingle. Maintain a structure with routine in your life. Waking up time and sleeping schedule. Even one safe conversation can begin to break that cycle. And finally, be patient with yourself. Healing is not linear. Some days will feel heavier than others. That does not mean you are not progressing. In conclusion, depression is more than sadness. It's a condition that affects the whole person. It affects the mind and it affects the body. But it's also treatable and you do not have to face it alone. This is Wellness Research Studio. Take a breath, take your time. This is your reset. If you find this video helpful, consider subscribing to Wellness Research Studio for more easy to digest science-based discussions on oral health, nutrition, and everyday wellness, because your health starts with your mind. Like, comment, and share. I will see you in the next video.